it's interesting to us is how the different parts of the regions or the country here, you'll have an area that's really what we would call the rich side of town, where the homes are nice, they have awesome cars with gated gates that keep their cars safe and so forth. And then you come to the local area where we're working, and there's places where it's like a shanty town, where the houses are made of corrugated steel or sometimes just some kind of an old piece of plywood or just really run down. I brought 2 young people from Paradise, and they have not had the opportunity to be out of the country before, and also sometimes even away from mom and dad. So just to come and be brave enough to come, where other kids don't even come, that was the first step. It's just to come and experience this.
Terry Parsons, a clinical laboratory scientist from Paradise, California, regularly gives time and energy to Maranatha Volunteers International. And when she does, she almost always brings young people along and puts them to work.
First, they handed me a shovel, and they had another shovel. They started throwing the sand on the sifter, so I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. I had a big shovelful, and he's like, no, little. So I'm like, oh, okay. And so I just started sifting the sand.
I started volunteering back when my kids were in the Pathfinder Club. And so when my son was the first teen, we went to Guatemala as my first mission trip. And I saw the difference that it made in young people. And after that, I just had that urge to see the miracles that came with that, the changes in young people's lives. They really changed.
Stay on there.
You would see kids that kind of had an attitude, and then all of a sudden Christ was there, and they just see the love that the people have for God here, which they don't necessarily always see at home, and it really makes a difference.
I think it's a good opportunity for us to teach our kids about a different culture in a way that gives them a taste for it without living somewhere. I think when you talk about living somewhere else, it's a pretty big commitment.
Greg McCulloch is an executive at a hospital in Sonora, California. He and his wife had experienced long-term mission in the past. They came to the Dominican Republic with Maranatha because it gave them an opportunity to share their love for mission with their children.
Dad, the next block has to start here, but that means that there'll be a hole.
It's awesome to spend time. At home, I've got a busy job, work, 50, 60 hours a week. And so usually my time in the evening with the kids is short. And to be able to spend all day working together, having a purpose, having him having fun, teaching him how to work, was a pretty amazing experience.
This group, mostly from Northern California, were asked to help in the construction of a block church using a one-day church frame. At the nearby public school, several of the volunteers provided a daily dental and medical clinic.
The people here are so loving and so wonderful. In the dental clinic, they are the bravest people I've ever seen. In the United States, we get all upset about having to go to the dentist, myself included. And it's taught me that, we take so many things for granted. They're brave, they're thankful, they're sweet, they're wonderful, they're happy people.
It really gets us back to the basics of helping another human individual. And we wanted our kids to be able to give back to the community and see what it's like to help people in their primary need with no malpractice insurance, no no worrying about, whether we're going to get paid or anything. Just basically helping people with their primary need. And they have a toothache, and we come in and we help them with their problem.
She's got cataract. She's got cataract. Don't take this the wrong way, but my dad always said, God heals, but the physician collects the fee. And I truly believe that. I believe that God has entrusted us with gifts. He entrusted me with the gift of being able to talk to people and the ability to heal them. But there are His gifts that were provided through these hands. And it's really a true blessing to come here and be able to use them in this country.
Very strong heart. Muy fuerte. Okay? Okay.
I pray the Lord my soul to keep. I just want to be a sheep.
Another group of volunteers connected with the children in the community.
And my kids are pretty impressed with just all the cultural differences. This is the first time they've been exposed to a culture where they can't speak the English fluently.
Dios ama a todo el mundo, así que nosotros debemos amar a todo el mundo también.
And my two younger children have been working in Vacation Bible School and getting mobbed by the children every day, and they're absolutely enjoying it. And my oldest son has been building the church with us, and he's been a huge help every day on the job site.
Yeah, you can just go all the way down the line.
Each day, a little more is accomplished. A few more blocks are laid. New relationships develop. Insights are discovered. People see what is possible with a team effort and solid support. The windows and doors will be added next week, and the local church will be worshiping here shortly after that. It is a remarkable process that builds community like nothing else. Those who live and work here locally are thankful for this new church, potential future church members, and current church members.
We are very thankful for the work you all have been doing for our community and for the souls, so they can have a temple where they can meet, so they can have a more intimate fellowship and grow closer to God.
It's like a second home. My church is like the attraction that fills my soul. Coming to church each Saturday is life for me, and I feel very happy to be a Seventh-day Adventist.
There are so many people in the world that don't have half of what we have. We never have to worry about clean water. We never have to worry about where we're going to sleep, what we're going to eat. And there are people that God wants us to help.
You're able to give of yourself, not wanting anything in return. Whatever we can do to help these people have a better life, to help them learn about Jesus, learn about God, learn about salvation, learn about there's something more than just this earth. Anything we can do to make their life better, it's really exciting to be a part of for me.
You have to go. You will see God in such unexpected ways, and your faith will grow stronger. You will love Him more than ever. It's an amazing experience.